the 7G of Gilbert Aldape, and his outside from Albert City, the 39H, Jason Hansen. Row number 4 to the inside from Wymore, Nebraska, the 12 of Kaylee Richards, and to Kaylee's outside from Lawton, that is the N8 of Nitro, Nathan Fontenot. Evan Ewalt, the 30E from Dow City, rounds out the field. And as the RPMs come up, the Murder Hornets are live. As immediately, Rayson Riley Payson and Volkert split the difference of Riesland, and now they're battling it out side by side for 1 and 2. Right now, Volkert with the slight advantage. Payson's going to drive it back to the inside, though. They're going to battle it out drag race style down to the line. Volkert took it by 0.092 seconds. Levi Volkert with the lead, but Payson is definitely not done yet. Meanwhile, back a little bit further, you've got Chase Felix now taking over that third place spot. Jason Hansen also getting by. So problems for Riesland right now as he is falling through the field. Aldape is going to get by. Looks like next up on the hit list is going to be the 12 of Kaylee Richards. Oh, every which way but slideways for Riesland. He gathers it back up. But now it is going to be the 65 of Rayson Riley Payson with the lead. Volkert now back to second. Felix third. Followed by Hansen and Aldape halfway home. 3 down, 3 to go. As they're going to fire it off through 3 and 4 again. Oh, and we got a red flag situation. We got one up and over on the backstretch. Don't quote me, folks, but I do believe that is the 30E of Evan Ewald. Of course, I can't say for 100% certain because all I'm seeing is the bottom of that Chevy Cavalier. Kempson, what you got?
I talked to Evan Ewald face-to-face. He's okay, but it looks like his night is done, judging from the damage. We'll see what happens in the rest of this one, but it was just kind of a meat in the sandwich situation is what he said.
All right, well, it's good. Glad to hear that he is going to be all right. He'll be back to fight another night. Right now, we got some fighting going on as the green is back out. As Riley Payson's going to lead him down into 1 and 2. He has 7-1-2 of Volkert hot on his heels, but he is already starting to stretch his lead out coming out of turn 2. Felix and Hansen look like they're getting ready to do battle for 3 and 4, but whoa, Nathan Fontenot drives it in way deep and bounces off the side of Kaylee Richards. No harm, no foul, but wow, what a move. As the field now starting to string out just a little bit, they're going to be coming down to see the white flag this time by. White flag taken by Rayson Riley Payson. As he's going to go through 1 and 2. Now Felix gets to the back bumper of the 7-1-2 of Volkert. Of course, it's all behind your heat race winner, Riley Payson. Levi Volkert will take second. Chase Felix in third. Fourth to Jason Hansen. Kaylee Richards will round out your top 5.
Been talking to a few drivers after the heat races here tonight. They say that it's a lot less juiced up than last week, which is understandable after the weather that we had for the weekend that night that we avoided even. We were lucky to do that, is my understanding. And then there's some pockets, though. There's pockets of moisture, and it's kind of a technical track. We'll see how it continues to develop throughout the heats, and hopefully it continues to be a little bit of a challenge for the feature. It always is more fun that way.
You are absolutely not wrong. And what else is not wrong is we're green, and immediately it's the Malberg Motorsports tandem duo of Shannon Malberg and Justin Reeds trying to go 1-2, but Cody Gordon wants to spoil the party. He is side by side with your defending track champion as Reeds is going to take the advantage. Oh, a little bit of a bobble from the 55 of Gordon, but another bobble also from Malberg as they come down. Oh, Cody Gordon by that's not 0.6 of a second. Cody Gordon ended up with second by 3/1000ths of a second. I had to go back to my elementary school math there for a minute, as he is now going to take sole possession of second. Shannon Malberg now falling into the clutches of the 8A of Anthony Clark, as Clark following Cody Gordon high wide and round the outside. Now he's going to switch up his line, try to go to the low side, get around the 22 of Malberg. Meanwhile, Justin Reeds is absolutely G-O-N-E gone. 3 down, 3 to go, and he currently has a 1.58 second advantage. He is absolutely gone and out of here. Malberg is now dispensed with the 8A of Clark, is now working on the 55G of Gordon again as they're nose to tail, draft and Talladega style down the backstretch. Little bit of a bobble by Gordon. That's going to allow Malberg to drive down the hill. Still can't quite get it done as they're side by side. 2 laps remain. Make it a lap and a half for the 14 of Justin Reeds. Now Malberg gets it done. He is going to put it in second as he is walking away from Cody Gordon now. White flag is out. One more. And ladies and gentlemen, somebody done lost themselves a tar. It's actually turning in a pretty respectable lap time as it's going to go to the low side of turn number 3. Apparently it's finding some bite down there. Oh, it went out of the groove. Cody Gordon almost tagged it. So, of course, it's times like these you got to break out the obligatory Darrell Waltrip joke. You picked a fine time to leave me loose, Will. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here all weekend. 2 shows on Sunday. 2 drink minimum. Don't forget to tip your wait staff. So next up is going to be your IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars, brought to you by Mark Hansen Direct Chevrolet. Once we complete these last 2 laps of Heat 2 of the Compacts, we're green. Anthony Clark going to get around the 55G of Gordon. He's now going to work on the 22 of Malberg. Malberg now right on the tail. A pair of Acura Integras, 1 and 2. Pair of Cavaliers, 3 and 4. Then you got the lone Sunfire there in 5th. Malberg now to the outside. We've got teammates battling for the win. Oh, Reed shuts the door. He basically wipes Malberg's nose. Malberg going to anticipate it, turn to the inside. He is going to try and get the lead. Not quite going to get it done. Reed's back around to the high side. Teammates 1 and 2. It's going to be Justin Reeds by 0.079 seconds. Justin Reeds beats the boss man, Shannon Malberg. What a finish. Anthony Clark in 3rd, Cody Gordon in 4th. Cullen Gossage rounds out the top 5. Oh, man. Crawford County Speedway, that was a great run. Once again, 16 laps, 16 cars, 15 laps. Brian Broderson drops the green, and we are Sport Compact Racing. Justin Reitz is going to get to the early advantage. Bobbles a little bit down the front stretch. Gets a little bumper loving from the 65 of Racing Riley Payson. It is now Payson in second. Nope, make that third as here comes Shannon Malberg, your defending track champion, last week's winner. As he is sitting second behind his teammate, the 14 of Reitz, but he bobbles. That's going to allow Payson to get right back underneath of him. We've got one heck of a battle going for second and third. Now add Levi Volkert into that as you got Malberg, Payson, and Volkert, 3, 4, and 5. Here comes Anthony Clark in there. Justin Reitz, the only one that's got a safe distance. And now that's not even so safe as here comes Malberg. Malberg able to break away from the rest of the pack. He is gaining on the rear bumper of a car that he built. He knows that car like he knows those Acura Integras like the back of his hand. It is an all Malberg affair up front. Meanwhile, Racing Riley Payson is getting pressure from the 712 of Volkert. Then it is Anthony Clark, Chase Felix, Cody Gordon, Jason Hansen, Kaylee Richards, Gilbert Aldape, Fontenot, Gossage, Houston, Riesland, Beam. That rounds out your field. So Shannon Malberg in second is only 1/10 of a second. Correction, he's side by side with his teammate. I was going to say he's got 1.3 seconds difference between him and Riley Payson. He was 1/10 of a second behind Justin Reitz. He tried to get underneath of him though. Reitz able to stave off the battle. However, we're 5 down. We still got 10 to go. Here comes Malberg again, driving it down the hill off of turn number 4. Oh, at the line, Justin Reitz led the lap by 9/1,000ths of a second, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely a barn burner as they get together. Malberg clips the left rear of Reitz, then wisely backs out. Reitz able to gather it back up, but this time it's going to cost him. Shannon Malberg leads that lap by 1/10 of a second. Malberg, your new leader. That also puts Reitz right into the clutches of the 65 of Racing Riley Payson. Payson able to get by Volkert, who's now back to 4th. Also brings Anthony Clark into the mix as well. Whoa, we got some contact. That is the 39H of Jason Hansen and 12 of Kaylee Richards. Absolutely wiped each other's doors out. Jerry Van Sickle will call it right side romance, left side lovin'. There was no romance and lovin' there. It was just an all-out slap fight. Oh, and Cody Gordon is slow, ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4. Looks like possibly a flat right front tire on that Chevy Cavalier as caution's going to come out. Shannon Malberg, Justin Reitz, Riley Payson, Levi Volkert, Anthony Clark, your top 5. Starts much better this time. Brian Broderson's going to let it go. We are back to green. As it is Malberg followed by Reitz. Reitz able to get that second place spot back. Riley Payson trying to hold with them as it looks like the 2 Acuras are starting to pull away ever so slightly. Oh, and we got Riesland. Problems for the 7R of Riesland. As we're going to see 3 laps to go this time by, Shannon Malberg has marched out to a 1.2 second advantage. Looks like he is starting his title defense off the right way. He's going to see 2 laps to go this next time by. Now it's up to 1.375 seconds. Malberg over Reitz. Malberg trying to get under the lap car of Riesland. And he's going to see the white flag in the hands of Chief Starter Brian Broderson. 1 more lap to go. Oh, and caution's out. Looks like the one of Felix up against the wall in turn 2. I've seen before what happens when a car goes through the fence. I do not want to send anybody to the hospital because they wanted to be right up on the action. You want to get up on the action? Get a car, get out there, and enjoy it. But stay away from the fence when the cars are racing. This is going to be y'all's only warning in 2023. 2 laps to go. We are back to racing. It's going to be Shannon Malberg. Oh, and Justin Reitz, problems for him as he gets passed by not only Payson, but the 712 of Volkerts. Not sure what happened to the 14. He's up to speed now as he's trying to get back by the 712. No, not quite going to get it done. Now here comes a 12. Looking of Kaylee Richards. Where did she come from? She's in 5th, going for 4th right now, as Shannon Malberg's already got this one going into turn number 3. Malberg's going to win. Battle is on for 2nd. Riley Payson's going to come home 2nd. 3rd to Levi Volker. 4th to Justin Reitz. And Kaylee Richards, how about that? Rounds out the top 5. What a run.
Well, how'd you stay out front there?
I just knew if I got to the top side, it was going to be pretty good for me. So once I got up there, then it felt like I pretty well could kind of pull away from them. I don't know if I did, but it felt like it was fast enough to keep going. So I just stayed up there.
What was key to winning that race for the lead early on over your teammate there?
It was to get around him first. Over here in 3 and 4 wasn't the way I wanted to. My car pushed up and about took us both out there. But we both recovered from it. It looks like he finished in the top 4 too. So, which, like I said, it was to get around him first, and then I knew he was going to be tough to beat tonight, even from the heat race. So,
who helps you out?
I got TC Wheel Polishing, Totten Plumbing, Jerry's Oil Alley, Double D Trucking, Water Towing, Doncheski Show Pigs. I got Performance Grading and Tom Steinbeck Trucking.
Doesn't pay nearly as well, especially to share this spot, does it?
No.
Congratulations on another win. Thank you. There it is, Shannon Malberg.